Hey y'all, so I'm back with yet another travel video. This time it was a family trip to Jeju. We took Scoot. Flight was neither good nor bad. I mean, we got there in one piece, but seats were not the most comfortable. And of course, we had to get a car. We rented our car from Lotte Rent a Car. It's way more convenient to travel around in a car. The moment we landed, we searched for food, and this was the first place we ended up at. It was called the Dongmun market, and it's really not that crowded as compared to some of the markets in Seoul. We got tempted by these cute looking mochis because they were so colorful, but they tasted awful, so don't get them. And there were just generally a lot of barbecue-ish options. Just take a look. And also, now that COVID is not so serious, lots of samples for you to try. I guess we just couldn't make up our minds, so in the end we decided to head to Black Pork Street to try black pork. Black Pork Street is actually just a very short walk away from the market. In case you just can't decide what to eat, you can just take a short walk and get that. This meal was about 80,000 Korean won, which was about $80 in Sing dollars, but it wasn't that worth it. The pork was juicy, but not the juiciest pork I've tried, and there was some abalone. I mean, I would just consider it a very average KBBQ experience. Not the best I've had, but also actually might just be the worst. This bakery near Dongmun market was such a good find. We saw long queues when we were driving past it and decided to head back. It was really such a steal because one of such things in Singapore will cost about at least $4, but over there it's only, you can see the price, 2.7, 3. It's cheaper and they tasted so good. Pistachio, this one was my personal favorite. All the cream inside was light, fluffy, soft and not too sweet.
Oh, might not. I haven't got to the center of it, but
very nice.
you took a chestnut, right?
So I'm going to tissue paper now.
We couldn't leave the area without trying at least one thing from Dongmun market, so we headed right back in.
The whole building. Wow.
We settled on the squid dish, and of course it was good. Honestly, one can never go wrong with butter. After filling our tummies, we decided to explore Yeongdwam Rock. So, our first day was basically just hanging around the city area, which had nothing really that much. It's just several spots for tourists to visit, and this was one of them. I can't help but notice how wonderful, glorious the weather was that day, because subsequently it started raining and it almost never stopped. So this was one of the rare days where it was sunny during this season. We took a short walk around this boardwalk area. There was nothing much to see, but you get a better view of the ocean. I also just wanted to say that it was actually colder than expected in spring. I don't know, when I was googling, it said that the temperature would be around 15 to 20, but when we were there, the strong winds hit and it definitely felt closer to 10. We were actually shivering throughout, even though it doesn't look like it. After you head down that path, this is what you see, a bunch of people actually enjoying some sort of seafood by the ocean. Not exactly sure what they were selling, but it seems pretty fresh, but also seems like you might just get diarrhea from it being so raw. The sun was certainly setting around that time, and I think we quite had enough of the cold after being exposed to the wind. So very soon after this, we headed back to our car and decided to proceed to check in. This is a bathhouse used by the women divers, by the way. We quickly ended the rest of our day with our delicious donuts. Day 2 and the first place we went to was Lotte Mart. And then we headed to Basak to have tonkatsu for lunch. Would highly recommend this place. The tonkatsu is very crispy and juicy. And of course, we cannot forget to say grace to thank God for the food. 어디? 아마. As I said earlier, there is really nothing much to see in the city, so we just stopped by a random lighthouse. Jeju is full of lighthouses, I guess, because it's an island after all.
Turn right, and then you have reached your destination.
We had our first sip of this halabong juice. Well, it tasted like orange juice, basically. And then we headed on to Paris Baguette to get some bread. Actually, more like to find a toilet for my sister. But I kid you not, there was no toilet there. In fact, the toilet was right here at Hamdeok Beach. And I got majorly scolded by my sister for misguiding her or misleading her to the wrong place. The ambience here at this beach was very beautiful. Someone basking, singing in the corner, beautiful cool weather.
Yeah, how about you?
东西，这个东西。
来，
诶，妈咪。
nice. Big one.
마미.
People can go upstairs.
요소 대만.